listening or watching Radio Afiju. The time is 10 a.m.
Ẹ bá mi pè o. Àfíjù. Kí lorúkọ rẹ̀? Àfíjù. Rédíò. Àfíjù. Gbogbo èèyàn ló ń gbọ́ àfíjù. Gbogbo èèyàn ló ń gbọ́ àfíjù. Lórí WhatsApp. Àfíjù. Instagram. Àfíjù. Facebook. Àfíjù. Lórí X. Àfíjù. Lórí YouTube. Àfíjù. Lórí TikTok. Àfíjù. Kí lorúkọ rẹ̀? Àfíjù. Ẹ bá mi pè o. Àfíjù. Rédíò. Àfíjù. Gbogbo èèyàn ló ń gbọ́ 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 àfíjù. Rédíò àfíjù. Rédíò àfíjù. Rédíò àfíjù.
This is the headline news on Radio Afiju.
Good morning. Here is the news headlines on Radio Afiju. My name is Tolulope Awoyale. The federal government has expressed profound sorrow and extend heartfelt condolences to the government and people of India over the tragic crash of Air India Flight 171 in Ahmedabad, which occurred on Thursday. The Senate has reacted to criticism that the current National Assembly is a rubber stamp to President Bola Tinubu-led executive, clarifying that the current National Assembly rubber stamps everything that is in the best interest of Nigerians. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and the Labour Party presidential candidate in the 2023 election, Peter Obi, have accused the administration of President Bola Tinubu of eroding the ideals of June 12, saying the country could no longer be considered a functioning democracy under the present administration. The lawmaker representing Bayelsa West, Senator Seriak Dixon, has alleged that the Senate President Godswill Akpabio violated his constitutional right during the joint session of the National Assembly as Akpabio rushed through President Tinubu's letters to the National Assembly and ignored his intervention. MKO Abiola's son, Jamiu Abiola, says Nigeria would have become far better economically had democracy hero his father been allowed to become president in 1993. Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa has nominated 12 new commissioners for the state, which have been reportedly sent to the State House of Assembly for confirmation. Bello El-Rufai, a member of the House of Representatives and son of former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai, has admitted that he was naive in his criticism of the administration of former President Goodluck Jonathan, saying his naivety prevented him from realizing that there was governance in the country during Jonathan's administration. The Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Adegboyega Oyetola, has restated readiness to provide leadership for the All Progressives Congress in Osun State and work hard for the party to return to power. Amid ongoing mobilization by retired military personnel and veterans for a planned nationwide protest over unpaid pension arrears and other entitlements, The Military Pensions Board has announced the payment of arrears for January and February 2025 will begin today, June 13th, 2025, across the country. The South-South Youth Amalgamation has appealed to Nigerians, especially the youth, to reject any street protest that could harm national unity and public peace amid rising calls for nationwide protest, warning that if not properly managed, such protests could worsen Nigeria's already fragile social and political balance. Women in 3 villages in Ado-Odo Ota local government area of Ogun State have protested the alleged harassment of their people by some policemen in their community, urging the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, and State Commissioner of Police, Lanre Ogunowo, to intervene in the matter. Villagers from Umunobo, Unku Emeke, Akalovu, and Emekuku in the Owerri North local government area of Imo State have raised alarm following the presence of masked herdsmen in the community, even as the Imo State Police Command assured the residents that there was no cause for alarm as security operatives have been deployed to ensure calmness and safety. In entertainment, popular actress and activist Kate Henshaw has expressed sadness over the state of the nation, stating there was nothing to show for Nigeria's 26 years of uninterrupted democracy and the country's democratic experience means nothing to majority of the people in the country. Singer and songwriter Adewale Emmanuel, popularly known as Mayoko, has announced his collaborative project with Davido titled Batman and Robin, single scheduled for release today. Talking sports, Ademola Lookman is in the running for Atlanta's Goal of the Season award, having 2 goals nominated for the individual accolade. Sporting Leipzig striker Victor Gyökeres has spoken out about transfer speculation amid talks of tension between him and the club, saying most of it is false, adding that he will speak when the time is right. Wayne Rooney's former Manchester United and England teammate Tom Cleverley is reportedly set to take charge of Plymouth Football Club. Away from Nigeria, workers in Ivory Coast have complained that the global consumer goods giant is violating their collective bargaining agreement in refusing to ensure severance pay if layoffs take place after the company sells its business there. In Asia, South Korean President Lee Jae-myung has disclosed that his government will focus on easing regulations and accelerate working-level tariff talks with Washington as part of its broader support for companies and trade issues. In Europe, Pope Leo has announced the canonization of the first Catholic saint of the millennial generation, Carlo Acutis, will take place on September 7th. In Americas, the White House has revealed the United States President Donald Trump is set to attend a National Security Council meeting after Israel's strike on Iran that have put the Middle East on edge. In the Middle East, security sources in Iran revealed that Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei is alive and is being continuously briefed about the situation following an Israeli attack on Iran earlier in the day. That was the news headlines on Radio Afiju. To view our channel, please follow Radio Afiju on Facebook, X, and YouTube. Join us at 6 p.m. for the world news. My name is Tolulope.